Hi, my beautiful boys and girls. Sorry about that. A toy just fell. Today we're gonna do lesson 12.7. We're gonna take apart two-dimensional shapes. Our essential question today is how can you take apart two-dimensional shapes? And we've been doing these for a few days already, right? We've been into shapes for some time already. So boys and girls, it says there's a problem that says that Angelina, she put together some triangles and she also put together some rectangles to draw pictures. Oh wow. Okay, so she drew pictures to show what she made. We have to color to show how Angelina put the shapes together. And I'm going to use Gabby's Flair pens. Don't talk Gabby, okay? Alright, so here we're gonna... that was David. Okay, so here I'm going to use pink for the triangles. I want you to look at the triangles. So I have one triangle over here. And I have one triangle over here. Of course, you can pick whichever color you want. Okay? I'm gonna use the same color for the triangles over here. I'm using pink for the triangles, and then my rectangles, I'm gonna use another color for the rectangles. Alright, the rectangles are going to be, how about it, the rectangles are blue. So let's try blue for the rectangle. Oh, sorry. I'm going out of the line. And that's what you're gonna do basically, you're gonna color. Alright, I know that you're gonna do a better job than I did. I'm so bad at coloring. Qué mala soy coloreando, ¿verdad? Alright, boys and girls, as soon as you finish, we're gonna go ahead and turn the page. And we are going to see, boys and girls, this little warm-up that we have over here says, you can draw to show parts of a shape. So as you can see, boys and girls, if you draw over here, if you draw another circle over here and over here, you can draw the other part of each circle. You see? Alright. So let's move on to number 1. Let's see what we have in number 1. Number 1, we have to show two rectangles. But we have a square, or it kind of look like a rhombus too, right? We have a rhombus, like a square. How can we make two rectangles out of this shape? Very easy. We're gonna draw a line across like this. I know that line didn't come out very nice. I'm going to try it again. This is my line. You see, you have, oh, I'm sorry. You have one rectangle over here and another rectangle over here. You have two rectangles. Another way in which you can do this, boys and girls, is by drawing the line the other way. If you draw the line the other way, you still have two rectangles. So you can do it whichever way you like. You can do it like this, like we did before, or this way. You made two rectangles, dos rectangles. All right, so here we have to show two triangles. We're gonna use this square to show two triangles. How do I show two triangles? Very easy. You can draw a line across like this, and you can see the two triangles, one and two triangles. Or you can draw the line over here, and then you're gonna have one triangle over here and another triangle on the other side on the bottom. But right now we have one on this side and one on the other side. Now we have to show two squares. This one is easy because if we cut a rectangle in half, you're gonna have two squares. You see, you can make two squares by drawing a line across a rectangle. Number 4, we're gonna show two triangles, but we already have one triangle. How can I show two triangles out of one triangle? And I had to think about it a little bit, but then I thought of this. Can you see one triangle over here and the other triangle over here? There's two triangles. Why? Because you have 1, 2, and 3 sides. 1, 2, and 3 sides. Alright, so now we're moving to our next page. Ugly eraser over here. And this is number 5. Now in number 5, guess what we have to do? we have to show 2 triangles. But as you may remember, boys and girls, a trapezoid is made out of 3 triangles. 3 triangles, not only 2. So how do I do this? Very easy. I also had to think about this one a little bit. It wasn't that easy as I thought. So here you can see 1 triangle. You see? There's 1 triangle right there. But if you cover this part, you have another triangle right there. So a trapezoid can also be made out of only 2 triangles. Number 6, show 2 rectangles. How can you show 2 rectangles out of a rectangle? So if I go like this, boys and girls, I'm going to have 2 squares. So no, that doesn't work. I don't want you to do that. It doesn't work. We have to do it the other way. We're going to do it this way. And then I know that line can come out better. It's just that I don't have my 2 hands right now because one of them is holding the camera. Alright, so here you have 1 rectangle on the top and another rectangle at the bottom. 2 rectangles, boys and girls. Uno arriba y uno abajo. Alright, so now look at it. It says show 1 rectangle and 1 square. Very easy. We can show 1 square. Instead of cutting it in half, we're gonna do 1 square. So as you can see, there's more space over here than here. So this is your square, 4 equal sides. This is your square. And this is your rectangle. Alright, so the last easy problem here is number 8. And it says, show 1 triangle and 1 trapezoid. And this one should be easy for you because you already saw this one before. So actually a triangle, it's made out of a trapezoid and at least a right triangle. A trapezoid and a triangle over here. So this is what a triangle it's made of. It's made of a trapezoid and a triangle. Alright, let's move on to number 9. Now number 9 is a little bit harder, number 9 and 10, because instead of drawing 1 line, we're gonna have to draw 2 lines now to show 3 shapes. We're gonna show 3 triangles. Let's show 3 triangles. So these we've done it before. You see, we have 1, 2, and 3 triangles. 3 triangles. And then the last one, this is kind of new to you, but let's just draw a trapezoid. How do we draw a trapezoid? If you draw a line over here, look, I'm drawing 2 lines and a line over here. Here you can see a trapezoid. Here you can see a trapezoid. It's right there. And here you can see 2 triangles. 1 triangle and 2 triangle. Isn't that cool? So you do it for mom and dad too, so they can see how smart you are. All right. So let's go ahead and turn the page. This is the last page of our lesson, and it's number 11. How many squares are there? How many squares are there? So we have 1 big square, but at the same time, this big square is divided into smaller squares. How many smaller squares do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 smaller squares. And then we are going to draw a line to show the parts. We're going to show 2 domes or 2 semicircles. Very easy. We did this before. So we draw a line across. But you can do it this way. And you have 2 semicircles or 2 domes. Alright, boys and girls. That was it for our lesson 12.7. And I'm going to help you a little bit with the homework. It says, draw a line to show the parts. The same thing. We're going to show 2 trapezoids. We only have 1 trapezoid here. How can you show 2 trapezoids? You know, this one is kind of tricky. I didn't see this one coming. Because this one is kind of tricky. How would you do it? Let me see. Let me see. How would I do it? How would I do it? Because if I cut it in half. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut it in half. Because when you cut it in half, you have one trapezoid on the top and you have another trapezoid on the bottom. So this is that's the right way. I don't think you should do it the other way because you want 2 shapes that look the same. You want to show symmetry, right? 2 shapes that look the same. All right. So here we're going to show two triangles. We already did this one. This one is pretty easy. You're going to show 2 triangles on this one. You're going to draw one line to show two triangles. All right, how many triangles are there? This one is easy. You're going to count the triangles and write the number. Cuentan los triángulos y escriben el número. ¿Cuántos triángulos hay? The last one on this page. Draw a shape. Then draw one or two lines to show parts of the shape. And I'm going to draw a hexagon. You can actually draw whichever shape you want. I'm going to draw a hexagon. A hexagon is made out of 6 sides. So here's my hexagon. The dog under me eating something. So this is my hexagon, and I'm going to draw a line across, and I have now 2 trapezoids. But don't forget, you can draw whichever shape you want. Pueden dibujar cualquier figura que quieran y después pintan una línea para ver cuáles son las figuras que la componen. Alright, so on the next page, boys and girls, on the last page of your homework, it says, look at the picture. This is the picture. Circle the pair that shows the parts. What is this picture made of? What is the square made of? You can even trace the line. What shapes do you see on the square? What is the square made of? Is it made out of a square and a rectangle? Nah. Is it made out of a square and a semicircle? No, it is not, right? It is made out of 2 squares? No, it is made out of 2 triangles. So it's this one. Alright, so this one is easy too because we already learned about this. And this is a picture graph of our favorite sport. Use the graph. How many children chose soccer? Can you tell me how many children chose soccer? ¿Cuántos niños cogieron jugar soccer? Write the number. Escriban el número. Okay, so you count soccer and y escriben el número. Alright, boys and girls, our last question on this page. Which new shape can you make? Circle your answer. So if you put these 2 blocks with these 2 blocks, what shape can you make? ¿Qué figura podemos hacer si unimos estos 2 bloques con estos otros 2 bloques? What shape can you make? Can you make this one, this one, this one, or the last one? I think that's very, very easy. Alright, use your imagination and make them come together. Alright, boys and girls, so don't forget this week we are doing IXL. Estamos haciendo el IXL, el IXL V.10. And we're also doing another IXL. It's the one that says new. It's under, I think it's under the V.10 and it says new. New with a exclamation mark. It doesn't have a number yet or a letter. I want you to do the one that says new too. Alright, it will help you. And well, I'll see you later for science. Bye, boys and girls.